I got into drugs when I was, about 15, 16. Then got into crime. Ended up on a destructive path that ended up putting me in a revolving circle. Jail, prison, back and forth, up until my 30s. Somehow I, came to Cross Style and ran into this church, and the message that I got here, I guess I was tired of running and decided to finally, surrender my life to God. And that's when, the change happened. Since I've been here at the program, I'm one of the first in the group to graduate, and I've been around a few months after that. But I was in a addiction, in a chains that I just couldn't break my whole life, and there was no way out. Any which way I went, there just wasn't any way out. And somehow, I ran into God and got a relationship with Jesus, and coming to this place gave me that opportunity to sit down and be still for a while. And because of that, I have a relationship with God through Jesus. And in that, I've been sober for more than a year now. And He's just set me free and completely changed my life. So that's what Cross Style's done for me.
I come from a pretty good family. They got divorced as I was young. Growing up, I was around a lot of bikers. The lifestyle that comes with bikers is, y'all know, it's pretty rough. But there was a sense of brotherhood there that I just kind of clicked with and wanted so bad. So growing up in the biker family, it's got a real sense of brotherhood. Everybody looks up to one another and looks after one another. But the lifestyle that it brings is not so hot, So I started drinking more, smoking more, and that led to using pills. I got hooked on the pills really bad. It got to the point to where if I was without the pills, I would start withdrawing. The withdrawals was so bad, I could remember asking God to either heal me or kill me. And I wanted out for so long, but I didn't know how to go about doing it. My mind was already made up. I just didn't know how to go about getting the help. It took an accidental overdose and a furlough to get me to Cross Styles today. It wasn't until I got to Cross Styles and started listening to Brother Manley, Chris McCormick, about where he was and why he wasn't there for me. And the whole time, it's because I was lost. The game changer for me was when I could feel the Spirit move back in me, making me feel alive again. I didn't want to go back and do nothing I used to do again.
I noticed a change in Colby probably about 2 months after he came up here. He totally just kind of started ignoring me, and I guess it was because I was still living the life that had gotten him here. And I guess I seen that if I didn't do something, that I was going to lose him, The more sober I got, the more I seen that, this is where we both belonged. And it's helped us a great amount in our life. I don't know where we would be without it.
I was in active addiction for 16, 17 years of my life, using hard drugs, meth, Suboxone, heroin, whatever I could get my hands on, really. I became pregnant while living on the streets, doing drugs. Ended up in the hospital to have my child, and knowing that DCS was going to be involved. knowing that I wasn't going to come home with my daughter and no home to go to, there was only one option, and that was to surrender to God. Coming to Cross Style, I was instantly welcomed with love, and no matter what I'd done, they didn't look at me a certain way. The day that I went to court to find out, the review of my parenting plan, the judge was so impressed with this program and the people that support me and the progress that I'd made. I found out that she was going to be coming home with me. It took 8 long months, but it was well worth it. I think having DCS involved in my life, along with this program, helped me become the person I am today and the mother that I am today. I came to find a strength in myself through him, and through him I also found myself. Now my daughter lives here with me at Cross Style Center. We also have a daycare here that we provide. We have a beautiful children's ministry where our children, and there are other children here with women. I am now the house manager training to be assistant director of the women's program here at Cross Style Center. It's a very tough sometimes but rewarding job to be able to help women in their journey with Christ.